class. This is a Photoshop lesson in the skew command. We've already talked about creating a selection, saving a selection. I created a selection for the wall outline. As you can see in this mask, there's texture pasted into that wall outline. I will load this selection so you can see it. It's called wall outline. There it is, right? So I have this tile pasted into it, but it is not oriented correctly, so I'm going to need to skew it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. That is, how to orient it along the isometric projection of that wall. I'm going to disable this layer mask, deselect the mask because I don't need it, and we're going to change the opacity so that we can see underneath how we're going to affect that texture. I'm selecting it here, and from Edit, Transform, I'm going to select the Skew command. Now, I can skew from the corners, but in order to, since I want to do it isometrically, I want, if I select a corner, that only transforms one side. I'm going to undo what I just did, but if I select it in the middle, that does it identically, symmetrically on both sides. So you can see I'm just dragging in the direction until the lines of the tile are aligned with my wall. I think that ought to do it. Let's enter there. Zoom in, have a look, Control plus. That looks pretty good, right? We'll set the opacity back to full opacity. Texture is not a perfect texture, but no matter, this is about the technique. Re-enable the layer mask. You can see it's off a little bit, right? So if I were to draw a line, it's not quite aligned. I can disable that layer mask and skew it some more. Let's change the opacity back. Edit, Transform, Skew. You want to try to get the Skew command right the first time around because it's difficult to skew a second time. Edit, Transform, Skew. Zoom out. So we need a more severe angle than we have. I think that will do it. Enter. Change the opacity back. Re-enable the layer mask. And there is the result. It's now aligned with the back wall there. We can also scale that. I showed you how to do that in class. So, and apply shadows. So I'll send you the completed version when it's done. Thanks.